exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. So the Missouri Tigers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it go. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible, and just let him go to work.
Takes a handoff. It's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Russell. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs. Oh, he's got some space. Just shedding tackles.
Well, they tossed it out to the running back going to the right. They were able to seal the defense with some good blocks and just too much space in the open field. Nice job.
They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. Get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit? When he's not scared to come up and tackle. A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
To the air, it's Russell. Fires deep on the run. He's got a great play. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on the
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. To So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it in the middle of his pass. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual-threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off, and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback
breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Got room to work. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Trying to find the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He's got him. Touchdown, Missouri. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Grabbed in the middle, it's Meadows. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense.
Picks up the first down. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Love the play call by the offensive coordinator here. They're attacking this defense in a lot of different ways. That time going with the jet sweep to get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Got his man downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the ball. Touchdown! Once he got sold, it was over.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well tonight, get back that last score. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the back. There he goes. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. To the ground. He's got it again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that, everybody. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Missouri coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And they wanted it all. They didn't complete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Pressure coming. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives. Yes.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last round.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving him and creating an explosive play.
Lets it fly. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 10 to Iowa. They'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Russell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he reels it in inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Now it's first and 10 from the 46-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They'll run the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. I'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense... Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. On the move, it's Green. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Powers through the defender. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Tigers will line it up on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grab formation takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Dropping back, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And he rolls it down. Touchdown Tide.
Love the quick decision making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
PAT unit on the field. Oh, they blocked him. Deep remember, he can take it back. They go 83 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
34, Alabama, 26.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical.
Breaks into the open. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Might as well give it to him again. Shakes off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job to fight that rush out of the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here in the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into. If he had the ability, he would.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Crimson Tide been deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the right. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Takes a hit as he fires. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field. I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and the big play guys to make those shots down the field.
All right, crowd. Noise down on the second field on 3rd down. Got enough for the first. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1.
And man, they sneaked the option in there on 3rd and 1. And I don't know, was that a misread? Like, you get the ball to your tailback. Like, it was pretty well defended. They had the quarterback swallowed up. He got some yards, but now you're forced into a fourth down, and this might be a passing situation.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, and usually the third time's the charm, but they were already 0 for 3 on fourth down. They finally get one. This offense needed something like this after having so little success on fourth down. Now they finally get them.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They need not to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to pass, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him! And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Still on his feet.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Had nowhere to go. Couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The option look. Runs through a tackle. And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He'll pull it on the read. Finish the run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. his man on the right. Ripping through the defense. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to barrel in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Running back searching for a hole. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Use the play fake, down to throw. Rushes on it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Oh, they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down.
short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal.
They fake it. The fake, and he wants to throw. And the pass falls incomplete on the fake field goal, and I'm not sure they'll go back to that one again. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Russell. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Missouri! And the beatdown has ensued. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Under fire. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Over the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, it's Russell. Got his man all by himself. Breaks away on the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. From the gun. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight effective in the red zone.
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pick. Touchdown, Tiger! A great catch and run for 6.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pick up there. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Here's a heat. And the defense, got him at the 27. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown! Edwards, he got away from the end. No shot at catching.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team following on the football.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
He wants to throw it again. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. And that's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level against them.
Just ran him over. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. To the air. It's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Oh, out of space. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown time.
Yeah, nice touchdown. Continue to fight, continue to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The Hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Guys, this is a story we see every